What if I told you that most people get flirting completely wrong? They treat it like a performance when really, it's just play. Today, we're breaking down every unwritten rule of flirting that nobody talks about, but everyone feels. These aren't pickup lines. These are the invisible forces that make some interactions spark and others fall flat. Let's dive in. Rule number 1. Flirting is play, not performance. You're not auditioning for love. You're inviting someone to play. When you treat flirting like a performance, everything gets tight and over-rehearsed. The game becomes a job interview wearing cologne. But when you flirt with a spirit of play, everything softens. You tease without agenda. You show interest without making a sales pitch for your entire personality. It's two people tossing energy back and forth like a beach ball, not one person juggling chainsaws while the other watches. A performance says, I hope you like me. Play says, let's see if we like each other. That shift is massive. Rule number 2, eye contact is the first move. It's the oldest game in the book, played in crowded rooms and late night parties. In the language of flirting, eyes speak fluent boldness. Hold it just long enough and it sends a signal. I see you and I'm not looking away. Break it too soon and it says, abort mission. Break it with a smile, you just launched 1,000 butterflies. It's about a split-second glance that lingers a beat too long to be accidental. What's the ping moment? When two people lock eyes and both silently think, wait, was that something? Rule number 3, touch is the point of no return. You can flirt all day with smiles and jokes. It's light, fun, deniable, but the moment your hand brushes their arm, the energy shifts from playful to possibility. Touch says what words don't. I'm willing to cross a line. Are you? It usually starts small. The test touch, a casual brush on the shoulder. The response tells you everything. But touch too soon? You're creepy. Touch too much? You're desperate. Touch without reading the room? You're done. Timing is everything. Consent is everything. Rule number 4. Inside jokes are currency. In flirting, words are cheap, but inside jokes are gold. They say, we have something no one else does. A shared mispronunciation. A callback to when she tripped over a traffic cone and you called her villain origin story. Inside jokes turn strangers into us. They create in-group bias. You both feel like you're on the same team. The joke might be stupid, but it's yours. When they drop that callback in a crowded room, you hear them saying, I remember too. That's the language of intimacy disguised as banter. Rule number 5. Teasing is flirting's favorite weapon, but with consent. Flirting without teasing is like pizza without cheese. Teasing is how we say, I like you, while pretending we don't. It's affection in disguise. But teasing only works when it feels safe. There's no difference between, you're the worst texter I ever met, playful, and no wonder you're still single, ouch. Tease to lighten the mood, not wound the ego. It's a push-pull game, and it's only fun when both people know they're dancing. Rule number 6. Confidence is sexy, desperation is not. Confidence says, I know my worth. Want to find out if we click? Desperation screams, please validate me before I evaporate into dust. Confidence walks up and makes eye contact. Desperation rapid fires compliments like it's a clearance sale on approval. Confident, you're interesting. Let's see where this goes. Desperate, you're everything I've ever wanted and we just met 14 seconds ago. Be interested, not starving. People are drawn to someone who chooses them, not someone who needs them. Rule number 7. Mystery wins over oversharing. Flirting isn't about dumping your emotional hard drive on someone. It's about leaving just enough unanswered questions to keep their brain buzzing. Because the moment you say, I have childhood abandonment issues, IBS, and a deep fear of Thursdays, you didn't flirt. You filed a psychological incident report. Mystery triggers curiosity. Curiosity builds tension. And tension is the currency of attraction. Give just enough to keep them wondering. Make your story episodic, not an entire season dropped at once. Leave them curious, and you leave them wanting more. Rule number 8. Voice tone does more than words. You could say the most poetic sentence in the world, and if you said it in the tone of someone ordering a sad sandwich at 2 a.m., it would land like drywall. Your voice tone is the secret soundtrack playing underneath your words. Warm, slow tone equals confident, maybe sexy. High-pitched, rush tone equals nervous energy. Monotone equals emotional flatline. Ever heard someone say, "You're cute," in a bored tone? Drive-by compliment. But say it with a playful dip in pitch, a slight pause, and maybe a smile they can hear. That's flirting. Rule number 9. Matching energy is non-negotiable. If your energy is at a 10 while theirs is a confused 4, you're not flirting. You're broadcasting on a frequency they didn't tune into. Too hot, too soon. You're sending fire emojis before they've replied to your "hey." They reply, "LOL, thanks." Translation, "I did not consent to being emotionally microwaved." Too cold, too late. They tease and lean in. You're dry texting like your fingers are under court order. No one wants to flirt alone. The sweet spot? When energy levels align, texting feels like banter tennis. Eye contact becomes a second language. You're matching pace, volume, and vibe. This is the core of flirting, reciprocal curiosity. They lean in, you lean in. They send a playful jab, you send one back. Game on. Here are 3 bonus rules that tie everything together. Timing beats perfection. The right moment with average words beats perfect words at the wrong time. Flirting is jazz, not classical music. Rejection is redirection. If someone doesn't flirt back, they're not your person. That's not failure, that's efficiency. Thank them for the clarity and move on. Authenticity is magnetic. All the techniques in the world can't replace being genuinely yourself. People don't fall for your performance, they fall for your person. The goal isn't to become someone else, it's to become the most confident, playful version of who you already are. Here's what I want you to remember. Flirting isn't a skill you master overnight. It's a language you learn by speaking it. These unwritten rules aren't about manipulation. They're about understanding the invisible dance that happens when attraction sparks. Start with play, not performance. Use your eyes before your words. Read the room. Match the energy. And remember, confidence isn't just about being perfect. It's about being present. The best flirtations feel like you're in on a secret together. They're not about impressing someone with your perfect lines. They're about inviting them into a shared moment. A look. A spark. A what if. Because here's the truth. Most people don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. And the best feeling you can give someone, that they're interesting enough to play with. Now go create some secrets.